Today I'm going to share with you my #1 sleeping position. What's going on, everybody? It's Blake here with Gorilla Zen Fitness, and in today's video I have two objectives, and one is showing you my recommended sleeping position, and the other objective is showing you why other sleeping positions are less than optimal. So if you've been watching my videos for a long time, then you're going to know that if we hold any static postural position, our bodies begin to adapt to that position. Our soft tissues do. Our muscle and our fascia begins to adaptively shorten or adaptively lengthen to that position. Okay, so basically if you sleep in a messed up position and you spend 8 hours in that position, a lot of tissue adaptation is occurring, and if you're not in an optimal position, then you're going to wake up in a non-optimal position as well. So it's for that primary reason that sleeping position is very, very important. Okay, you need to be aware of your position when you're sleeping if you want to wake up and be in proper alignment the following day. So with that being said, for most people, assuming you don't have disc issues, disc herniations, or other damage to the spine, if you can lay on your back comfortably, that is definitely what I would recommend. Sleeping on the side or sleeping on the stomach are two things that you don't want to be doing. So the pillow that you're actually using is very important as well. This is actually a cervical pillow. You can't really tell by looking at it here. I'm looking at my screen right here what the camera is recording. But these types of pillows have a curvature here that supports the natural curvature of your cervical spine, your neck. And I would definitely recommend you get one of these because A, it supports the natural curvature in your neck and it doesn't cause any misalignment to occur there. And B, it allows you to sleep on your back more comfortably when you're using one of these as opposed to a normal pillow. So like I said, on your back is if you don't have disc issues, is the position that I would recommend that you sleep in. Okay, just like this, all of your joints are in alignment. Okay, and you're like this. You don't have any rotations in the neck, no uneven hips or anything like that. You're pretty much in alignment on your back here like this. Like I said, it's contraindicated if you have some sort of disc injury or some other sort of spinal injury and laying on your back causes you pain. Other than that, if you're just not used to sleeping on your back, I would encourage you to just really try to change your routine. Start sleeping on your back. If you wake up on your stomach or on your side or something, consciously flip over and get back onto your back. Continuously do that, and eventually you'll kind of reprogram your habits, and sleeping on your back will be something that's a lot easier. So there's a couple reasons why I don't like sleeping on the side or on the stomach, and I'll just go over some of the basics right now. Basically, first of all, the worst position you could probably sleep in for alignment purposes is on your stomach, okay? There's a lot of things that can happen to the cervical spine when you're on your stomach. Most people don't. I'm gonna get sideways here because I think that might be easier to show you. But most people don't sleep face down directly like this when they're sleeping on their stomachs, okay? Most people are gonna turn their head like this and rest it like that, okay? They're rotating their head and rotating their cervical spine, and that's going to cause all sorts of imbalances in the neck. You're going to wake up the next day and have a really stiff neck. Might be kind of like cockeyed like this. So I wouldn't recommend that. Secondly, I made a video about this before. When you're on your stomach like that, most people are going to prop up either their chest or their face with like a pillow like this, okay? And what they're doing is they're sending their upper body back. They're sending their thorax back, and their hips are sagging down like this, okay? I'm exaggerating, but basically what that's going to cause over time is the development of sway back posture because your hips are down lower than your thorax, your upper body, okay? So you're going to start walking around with your like pelvis out in front of you like that. I've made videos on it before. If you have not seen my video on sway back posture, you can check it out over there somewhere. So sleeping on your side is equally bad, especially if you have back pain, and here's why. You cannot sleep on your side without going into a lateral pelvic tilt, okay? Meaning that you're tilting your pelvis sideways, okay? So in this position right now, my pelvis is tilted. This hip is hiked up, and this hip is down low, okay? So Like I said earlier, our tissues are adaptively shortening when we hold prolonged positions. If you sleep like this for 8 hours, all the tissues in the side of your trunk here, your obliques, quadratus lumborum, and all the connective tissue in here is going to become tight. And then you're going to wake up the next day and you're going to have uneven hips. Okay, you're going to be hiked up. And that right there is a really significant asymmetry. It is a huge factor in the development and exacerbation of back pain. So for those two reasons, I do not like sleeping on the stomach or the side. Not to mention there's all sorts of shoulder pathologies that you can develop from these things too, depending on what position you have your shoulder in. With that being said, stick with your back. I really hope this video helped you out. If it did and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that right over here. Also, I'm being very active on Facebook and Instagram nowadays, so I would appreciate a like and a follow there. I'll include links in the description down below. Other than that, I'll see you next time.